Hi there, my darling Geminis. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the week of August the 25th, 2025. So, my darling Geminis, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the wisdom of the oracle. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards and finishing off with angel answer cards. All right, my darling Geminis, what messages does Gemini need to know for this week? It is my birthday week, so I am this week. I love birthdays. I just feel it's such a privilege to make another journey around the sun. So, I feel, yes, I'm getting older, but I'm also getting wiser. So I love it. You have mending, my darling Gemini. So maybe this week there is obviously something that you need to mend, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a project. If there's a project you're working on that needs some adjustment, it could be, it doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could be a relationship with a family member, a friend, work colleague, boss, something like that. But mending, just might be something in your life where it feels a little broken, my darling Geminis. So this could be a good week for you to mend, obviously, what's been broken, my darling Gemini. So let us consult the tarot here and see what messages we've got coming in for you, my darling Geminis. What does Gemini need to know for this week of August the 25th? Queen of Swords, the Moon, and the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands has come up quite a lot. I feel that this is a week definitely of taking action, my darling Geminis. I feel that the energy this week, now that we've come out of Mercury retro shadow, all that stagnant energy that was holding everyone back, that was encouraging you not to move, not to make bold moves forward. This is the week that I feel everyone that is being encouraged to take bold move forward, my darling Geminis. So what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together. So you start off here with the Queen of Swords. And I feel actually in this reading that this is you, that you are coming in, my darling Geminis, as the Queen of Swords. Now, this is air energy, the Queen of Air, and you are, Gemini, air sign. So I feel this will be particularly potent for you this week, my darling Geminis, that you're embodying this energy of the Queen of Swords. You can see here she has clouds halfway up her body here. In the traditional tarot, yes, they're halfway up her body, but she has the sword up, and her one hand is the sword up, and one hand is her hand is out, ready, open to receive, my darling Gemini. So I feel for you that this week is going to bring you clarity, my darling Geminis, that you are going to rise above the chaos, the noise, the whatever has been clouded for you, if I can say that. I feel that too because the moon's come in too, that you're going to gain clarity on what was hidden from you, my darling Geminis, which will allow you, I feel, to move forward and mend whatever you feel has been broken, my darling Geminis. So yeah, I feel a very clear message this week. Like, I think I probably just told you the whole thing already, but if I don't want to just give you a 4-minute reading, I will continue. So you then have the moon, and as I said, the moon is all about what is hidden, in the shadows. The moon casts shadows. The moon, yes, it illuminates, but it illuminates what is hidden, and it allows it to stay hidden, my darling Geminis. So, but it is a temporary energy. The moon comes up, the moon comes down, then the sun comes up. So The moon doesn't hang around for long, but what it does is cast shadows, and it reminds us that to be aware of what is hidden in the shadows. And I feel, though, with this Queen of Swords, you will gain clarity on that this week, that you will be able to bring light to what has been hidden, my darling Geminis. Or, you know, the moon can also be confusion as well, and, you know, mysteries as well, or like what's hidden, you know, hidden mysteries. I feel that you will get the answers that you need this week, my darling Geminis, because I feel this moon energy is temporary for you, that you're coming out of what's been hidden, and you will gain the clarity that you need. And then you have the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is all about taking action. You know, you can see she's got the horse by the reins here, and she is taking bold, assertive action, my darling Geminis. This is also fire energy as well. So I feel that you're just being encouraged to get moving, move towards it, not hold back anymore, not feel that you don't have all the knowledge that you need, don't have all the answers that you need, because I feel that you do, embodying that energy of the Queen of Swords. You know, the Knight of Swords is also the true builder of the tarot. So if they come to a, you know, somewhere that doesn't have a bridge and they can't get across, they'll build the bridge, my darling Gemini. So I feel you need to embody that energy of, you know, just doing what it takes to get where you need to go, my darling Geminis. That's the message that I'm getting, and the energy that I'm feeling for you off this Knight of Wands is to take bold, assertive action to get the job done. That's what's popped into my head. And you can see she's got the Ace of Swords in her hand. She is moving towards what has sparked her inspiration, what has, you know, made her take the action that she needs to take, my darling Geminis. So like I said, if I'm going to put it all together, and I probably already have, but I just feel there has been you're coming out of this time where you felt that things have been hidden from you, and now you embodying that energy of the Queen of Swords. You've gained the clarity, my darling Geminis. There's nothing more that is hidden from you at this time, I don't feel. But what it is time for is, now that you've gained that clarity, to start taking bold, assertive action. Move forward. Take action towards what you need to take in order to mend whatever situation or situations that you need to mend, my darling Geminis. That's just what I feel is coming in for you this week, my darling Gemini. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. I'd love to know in the comments if you've been feeling this energy of, you know, that there's things that you just don't quite know everything, or you just can't put your finger on what it is, but you know that you haven't been getting all the info. So yeah, drop it in the comments. I'd love to know. All right, let's get final messages. Romance. Now look, romance is always open to us. So what this mending may be is literally could be a partnership here, like a love relationship, but take it how it resonates. Trust, they say. Yes, it's important for you to trust. And I feel it's important for you to trust that you have gained clarity, my darling Geminis. Yeah, can't make this up. Communicate clearly. That is what the Queen of Swords does. It is all about communication. It is all about cutting through the crap and communicating what it is that you want, my darling Geminis. A year from now, they say. Yeah, you've got a yes. So don't freak out that it's going to take a year for you to, you know, get what it is that you've been wanting, my darling Geminis. What I feel is that, you know, a year from now, you're going to look back and go, wow, you know, this reading was spot on, that this was what I needed to hear right now. Amazing energies. coming in for you, my darling Geminis. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.